to my channel. For those of you who are new here, hi, my name is Dominique. For today's video, I'm going to be doing the cons of being a young military spouse or just a military spouse in general. But these are my cons and what I have to worry about when you become a military spouse. So let's just get right into the video. The first one is being away from your family. It is so hard being away from family during the holidays because those are the things you look forward to as a family. Like, you can't wait to spend Christmas with them or Thanksgiving with them. But when you become a military spouse and you're stationed in a whole nother state or another country as your family, it's hard. My first year here, it sucked big time because I always spent the holidays with my family, and then coming here it was just me and my husband, and then of course our friends that we were hanging out with. It's hard being away from your family, but at the same time, like, there's a pro to it. Like, you meet these friends and they become family of yours, so then you have those holidays to spend with them, if that makes sense. And then another thing is it's so expensive to fly home, depending where you are, obviously. So our family is in California and then we're stationed here in Hawaii. Tickets always change during different times. So like, I found tickets as low as $300 and then like the most $700. And then it's hard to go home. Like, I always want to go home, but then I don't want to go home without my husband. And of course you have to worry about them and see like if they have leave, if they get approved for leave. So that's one of the reasons why it's hard being a military spouse. My second reason is it's hard finding a job that fits your husband's schedule. So the first, when did I get here? I got here June of 2017, and then I didn't get my first job until like August of 2017, so a few months after I moved here. I worked at like a coffee shop and they were the worst with scheduling. One of my things when I first got hired with them was like, I can only work like during this time and this time, just in case like I do end up working on a day Adrian is scheduled or not scheduled. And so I wanted to be at least home for a certain amount of time if he was not working. And they were the worst with that. I hated it so much. I ended up quitting that same year. I quit because then I ended up finding a family that I babysat for, and that I think that was, babysitting is like the #1 like job to do when you're at military bases, because there's always someone that needs help with watching their kids. And the family that I had, they were super flexible, so I got to babysit him at their house and then my house, and then I was able to take him places with me. Like, we went to the zoo, I took him to the beach before, like if my husband was off, like we did things together. And so it was like having a kid of our own, to be honest. But it was so much fun, and that was like one of the most easiest jobs I've had here. And then after that, I became a caregiver for seniors. I love that job as well. I love doing that and meeting new people. Like, you meet so many new people with that job. Like, you get to meet obviously the seniors that you're caring for and then their families as well. And so we're in Hawaii, so I met a lot of Hawaiians here, and they are the nicest people ever. I loved doing that. And they were, the company was okay with scheduling me on my husband's schedule. Like, they were the only ones that worked with me to try to get the same schedule as Adrian. But it did get hard too because Adrian is in security forces, so his schedule freaking sucks because security forces always works they work every day, all day long. And here they've changed it a few times. Like, they changed their schedule a few times, and it sucked because I would be working at the job for a couple months with the same schedule as Adrian, and then Adrian's like, oh, like, we're changing shifts again. So then I would be like, I like used to hate asking my job, hey, like, his schedule is changing again, like, do you think you can work with me? And I just hated doing that. So then I ended up quitting there after, I think I was with them for a year, maybe around a year. And then I just recently quit because, as you guys know, we are PCSing to Germany. So I wanted to do as much as I can here before we leave Hawaii. And I didn't want to have to worry about like a job, basically. I didn't want to have to worry about, oh, like, okay, I can do that day, but I work. Like, I didn't want to have to work. I didn't want to have to worry about the days I worked or the days that Adrian worked. Like, I didn't want to have to like work around our schedules to go out and do something before we left here. A few more months here, and I wanted to do as much possible before. So that is why I quit my job. My third reason is that you move every 3 to 4 years. Yeah, the pro is that you get to travel to the different places that they send you, but at the same time, like, you have to pick up everything and leave everything behind, which kind of sucks because, like, so we just moved into this house, and because we had to move out of our other place, so we just moved into this house. And like, I decided not to even like decorate or anything because we're just gonna end up moving in a few more months. So I didn't want to take the time out of my day to decorate because we're just gonna have to pack it up all anyways and move. And then like I was saying, like, you have to leave everything behind. So the friends that you meet too, like, they could, like, it's possible to go to the same base as them, but it's highly unlikely that you'll get sent to the same base. So like, few of our friends are going to different bases, which sucks because like, you just become friends with them, and then having to go to another base and then do it all over again, it sucks. My last one is deployment. Luckily, Adrian has not been deployed here because, I don't know, something with this base. I don't think they can get deployed, or it's highly unlikely that they will get deployed. So he hasn't been deployed in the over 3 years that he's been in the military, which we are super grateful for. But at the same time, like, it's hard to think about, and like, you always have to worry about that because you never know what's gonna happen. You never know, like, if they're gonna get deployed the next day or get told that they're gonna get deployed soon. So you have to worry about that, and I think that's one of the cons of being a military spouse, because like, you don't know what's coming. Like, you don't know anything basically. And it's hard since I am a younger military spouse and I'm here. Like, if Adrian were to deploy, it would be hard for me to stay here, and I probably just end up going home to California. So that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I want to do like a disclaimer. I don't want to bag on the military because there are so many pros on being a military spouse. Those were just a few cons that I had. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys did, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. Make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel for more videos I like this. I think my next video is going to be a PCS guide to Hawaii, just like some tips to look forward to when you're coming to Hawaii. And yeah, if you guys want to watch that video, make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel, and I'll be back with more. Bye guys.